Hi everyone, hope you're well. Sending you all love. Thank you for your comments and messages. Thank you to the new subscribers as well. Anyone who's new to subscribe to my channel, thank you very much for being here. Thank you to everyone else for being here as well. Hope you're all having a wonderful week. So tonight I'm back with another video, and tonight this one was requested a while back, so just sort of been waiting until Andrew, who we're doing tonight, Andrew Wood from the band Malfunction and Mother Love Bone. Let's say it was a requested one. Didn't even know who Andrew was when it was requested, but since found out, still don't know too much about him. Watched a very short clip of him, but a little bit of an interview with him months back, and just thought he was so beautiful and amazing and just seemed so really nice. And he's here now, and there's just that really great feel from him, just lovely, sweet, but also a few sides to him as well. So yeah, he's here now. And just as a thought as well, before I even come in, I know that I was going to be sort of smiling doing this video, because he just seems very smiley and upbeat and running around, lots of energy. He sort of feels like that. So he's coming in tonight, and he's trying on different hats, and he is like a really lovely personality. He's asking how I am, but yeah, that smile of his just lights up the room, and yeah, I just feel a wonderful energy with him. But yeah, that smile's amazing. I love it. I love him. I've been looking forward to speaking to him. So as I say, he is here. He is tonight. I have pajamas on, so I want to be comfy, but normally, and most people would just wear day clothes for videos, but tonight I kind of felt like, no, wear the pajamas, it doesn't matter, because it goes against what people would normally do. So there probably is a side to Andrew, or was when he was in the physical, perhaps still is. Okay, he's saying something. So he's still like that now. That doesn't let up just because he's over there. He's saying in this realm of spirit, which he obviously, you fans that all know him, I say I don't know enough about Andrew, but he transitioned to spirit in 1990, so was only here for a short time, past at 24, the age of 24. But yeah, so he is still like that. So yeah, there's that element of going against what other people are doing. So yeah, we're whatever, because it's not the norm, so we don't have to do what everyone else is doing. So I really like that, because yeah, I do like to do that. I think we've all kind of sort of like, a lot of the time, or most of us, being conditioned to be like, oh, there's rules we have to stand by, and we have to do certain things like that. But sometimes we don't know why we do things, but then when we think about it, it's like, oh, just because we've always done it, or everyone else does it, or there's that unwritten rule of we're supposed to do it. So yeah, I like to get away from that, now that I'm more aware of that, or ever since I was more aware of that. So yeah, there was that side, I felt like that push to be like, no, go against what is the usual and do something different. So that is Andrew. And also there's a lovely, caring, sweet side, but also a kind of like half of a wild run around. Yeah, I will make an impact. I will do things differently, my way, a unique side to him as well. Also, there's sort of the sense of yeah, there's that sense of uniqueness, but so you just let me know before that there's that side of, oh, so yeah, there's a side, yeah, a sweetness side, but also a side of like based with energy, but running around, but also how I want to say it is, it's like there's a side of him that's being caged up. Someone who's being caged up and now they're free, so they're running around, they've come out of the cage and they're running around like, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free. So there was kind of like that side of him that like, it was as if he was running around. This is what he's giving me. So it's like he's running around as if he's being caged up, but that was the energy that he had, that it was like, I'm free, I'm running around doing this, doing that, I want to do this and that, as if so yeah, like he was making the most of not being caged up. Yeah, so someone who was let out of a cage, running around free because they're happy that they're free, but also trying to fit everything in a short space of time. So it feels like that. And of course, yeah, he did only have like a short, limited time here, so perhaps maybe on some level there was a sense of that, and so he wanted to do that. So just now when he came in, you know, he called himself a flash in the pan, and he was laughing, but he's really bubbly and really nice, and so he's so I can see him like trying on a hat, and there's like feather, not a feather bow, but yeah, it's a hat with a feather in or something like that. So he's in a jolly good mood, but yeah, he just does have this really lovely uplifting energy. So again, that's all I know. He was in those two bands, and nothing else about him or anything like that. So he's come in, so I'm going to listen to what Andrew's got to say, more of what he's got to say, and what it is that he wants to express, and just let him take the floor and just say what he wants to say, because that's what he's come for today, is to just express a few things. So let's just see what he's got to say. Okay, so he is here, as I said. He's doing it a little bit of a different way for me today, so he's not actually sitting sort of opposite me, he's sort of just in my mind's eye, like people normally are when they're showing me that they're gonna come through. But he has actually come through, but yeah, he's not needing me to directly look at him, he's just showing me what he's doing and let me hear what he's saying in that sense, in that way. So what is it you've got to say? What is it you've got to say? So he's smiling. He's got such a beautiful baby face, and he's just got a lovely smile, but kind of like a child who's or somebody that's a teenager in school who's laughing in the back of the class when they shouldn't be. He's kind of got that sort of feel about him. So what do you want to say, Andrew? Okay, so he's waving. He's waving and he's saying, well, it's nice to be here. And he's saying, thank you for having me. You're very welcome. So he wants to say hello to his fans. He wants to tell everybody that he's okay and he's good. He's well. He's well on the other side. So he's saying that. So one thing he's saying is don't worry about me. He's in the best of company. Oh yeah, and by the way, he came through to me because Chris Cornell brought him through. So they are spending time together as well. They like to jam. I'm hearing them say, so they definitely play guitars and sit together and have jamming sessions together. So he is surrounded by loved ones. Don't necessarily know that his loved ones doesn't always mean biological family. So, but I was asking him, you know, is he surrounded by? Nope, I didn't ask him that. I just asked somebody else that who's going to be the next video. I'll explain in a little bit. So, okay, he's just answering that question now. Okay, so I'm asking him, you know, is he surrounded by loved ones, whoever that may be? And he's saying, of course. There's so much love, it's all love, he's saying. But yeah, he's showing me like somebody with like a painted face. There's a I don't know who it is. So it's somebody like a rock star with long dark hair, painted face. I think it's mostly white with like a black diamond shaped one eye as a black diamond shape, something like that, or something like that. Oh, okay. I think it's been spending time with Mark Bolan, the guy from T-Rex. Don't know too much about him either. Okay. But yeah, so is that the same person that you showed me, or? Yeah, so it's him, because he's shown me pictures of him now with like, I think he had like a neck, like, but I'm wearing like a rounded neck thing but lower. And I recall seeing a picture of him like that, but he's saying that and he's laughing at the fact that, you know, I can't believe that I don't know anything about him, because he's saying he was a legend, he made an impact. So it seems he's a fan of his as well. But yeah, he's just laughing. But yeah, he's got such a it's just them cheeks as well. Like, you know, he's got sort of like full cheeks. Andrew, I'm talking about now. He's got like full cheeks here, and that smile is just so beautiful and really infectious. And he's I just knew before he was gonna come through that he would make me feel smiley and happy and uplifted, and he does. He has that lovely energy about him. So but yeah, I can see. So he's still got his long blonde hair. Yeah, he's still got long flowing hair anyway. Okay, so I'm just waiting for him to speak, although he's saying to me, come on. But I'm waiting for you to talk, I'm waiting for you to... But he's laughing, but he's got a drum kit beside him, because he's sort of, I don't know if he played the drums, but he's just going like that on the drums as well. But he's saying that, he's just saying that, you know, he's saying he can play a lot of things, he can do a lot of things. He's saying, I play a lot of things, baby. So he's really got a nice personality, but it seems like he's not really got much to say, sort of saying, but we will get him talking. But yeah, he's, for the moment, he's just sort of laughing and just showing me certain things. Yeah, he's not sort of indicating to me what he wants to talk about just yet, but he will. Okay, so what does he want to say? Okay, so now we're going to talk about, I don't know why I want to do that, but we're going to talk about love. So he's showing me like a heart. And he wants to talk about love. And it's probably going to do with us and things, how we can show it, how we can do it. So on the other side, love can be expressed and felt through energy. So energetically, it can be felt. It's a very powerful energy, and it can be felt from one soul to another. And he's saying directly. It can just exude from a soul to another, from one soul to another. But he's saying that from the spirit realm, they can also expand the energy of love, which reaches down and can pour onto this planet too, the world. But he's saying that in the way that it is there, it's different from it is here. So here, needed to be told because yet we don't always know. So there, and somebody else said this as well. Oh, it was Taylor Hawkins that was saying, yeah, that you don't, you don't have to say it, you just know it, you just feel it. So Andrew is sort of explaining that, yeah, so over there it's in a different sense. Here though, we need that validation, we need to be told, or we wouldn't necessarily know. So he's saying, so that's the difference, but he's saying the importance of expressing it. Saying the words, he's showing me the words, I love you. So he's saying that there's the importance of saying the words to those you love, but also there's more of a power in expressing it, and showing it how in your actions as well, not just the words. So he's showing me saying that it's important to say the words, but it's more important to show it with your actions, okay? So, okay, so I'm just see what he's saying. Okay, so he's talking about the, okay, let me just see what he's saying. I want to get it right what he's saying. Okay, so he's saying through your actions, and the actions of love, so he's talking about expressing the actions. So this is like people that you're around and that you love and stuff like that. But he's saying through your actions, the emotions will intensify because you're showing it. Because you're showing through your actions. So it's like he's explaining that, yeah, the more you do and the more you show someone that you love them, it will be more of an intense emotions. The emotions will intensify because of the acts that you're doing of love and the way you're showing it and you're expressing it. So he's saying that he's just sort of explaining the importance. He's just encouraging us to show the people that we love that we do love them by not just saying it, but also showing it through our actions. It's important that we treat each other kindly. It's important that we know that people are loved, because he's saying that we let people know that they're loved, because he's saying that regardless of how long we live, there's still only that short space of time to let people know, but we should incorporate showing that our actions for people in everyday life. He's talking about expressing kindness, being kind to people in everyday life, from all walks of life, the importance of showing people from all walks of life as well. Because he's talking about so what he's saying is, and I want to see if he's getting this right. He's talking about people. Okay, so you're talking about those people. Okay, so give me 1 sec, because yeah, he's showing me something and he's telling me something. Right, okay. Yeah, so I just want to get straight what he's actually saying. So he's talking about the importance of expressing kindness, being kind to people as well, regardless, from all walks of life, regardless of the position. So what he's talking about is people tend to treat people better, especially in like the industry, where he was, in order of importance, right? So yeah, he's talking about, say, like somebody who, and possibly he's including himself in this, like where he was, obviously, Andrew wasn't on this realm, that long. He was still only like really young, but he had plans. He had plans to sort of, you know, get bigger, get richer, get, you know, more successful. You know, he had plans to do even more. And what he's saying is that, so let's just say when you first started out with something like that, you wouldn't get treated as good as somebody who was like, you know, more famous, like on a more larger platform. So I know he's pointing me to the interview that I watched. So the interview when he was talking about, he was just having a van and he wanted a tour bus. So yeah, you know, when things get better, so you've only got things like that, the van at first. So you know, obviously when you get more money and you get more famous, you would have like the tour bus and things like that. And he's showing me like when somebody's famous, let's just say when somebody's doing a concert and they have people coming along, you know, bringing them a mic, or he's actually showing me a band, like say like a world famous band, and there's people obviously in the background, isn't there, behind the scenes, bringing them drinks in a paper cup, or you know, handing them drinks and bringing them things that they need, running to get them things, a little assistance or things like that. He's talking about the importance of treating people like that, because he's saying the person who is the is the famous one, they'll get treated like with more respect and something like that. But those people who are just getting the drinks or doing the behind the scenes, no matter what, picking up litter, you know, doing the little jobs behind the scenes, don't get the same respect. And he's also kind of making me feel like, you know, that was saying he wouldn't automatically get all the same respect just because he wasn't at that certain sort of level of fame yet. So, or at that point. So he's just talking about the importance of, yeah, regardless of the level of somebody, and it's not just in obviously someone who's famous, someone in all areas. So, you know, yeah, somebody who's picking up the litter, somebody who's sweeping up, somebody who's in a job maybe not considered a really top high paid job or anything like that, toilet attendants even, you know, people like that. Yeah, somebody cleaning the toilets, everybody should be included and treated with respect and treated with kindness and acknowledgement, and you know, all those kind of things. So you know, that's what I really like about him, because I feel that he, you know, he had that, he was very down to earth and nice and treated people kindly. So yeah, lifted people up. I imagine he kind of just done that with a smile anyway, but yeah, just really fun to be around, had a really sort of magnetic, uplifting energy, that people kind of felt the positivity from it, but also quite, you know, felt good to be around and things like that. But you say not all the time, not all the time. So yeah, he was saying there was some low points, but he's saying there was mostly highs. Okay, so he's showing me he's showing me a joint getting passed around. So I don't know if he smoked but he's showing me people passing it around. I don't know if he's included in that. So he's just laughing and nodding. But okay, what else do you want to say? Okay, so yeah, this video is not going to be too long, I don't think. He just wants to make some quick short points. He actually did say that when he came in, actually, that it was just a quick visit. Are you okay if you've got time? Have you got time? Okay. Okay, he's got time, he's alright. Did he wear a feather boa? Because, yeah, he is now, he's got a feather boa. Yeah, he's throwing that around him. Yeah, I don't know if he's ever wore that, but yeah, that's what he's throwing around him. Yeah, and he's showing me like hats with feathers in, like floppy hats and things like that. He's not wearing them, he's just trying them on kind of thing and taking them off. But yeah, so now he's talking about the importance of connecting with one another, getting our heads out the phones, acknowledging each other, maintaining a true connection with each other. He's talking about looking in people's eyes as well, like eye contact, connecting with each other. He's talking about people. He's talking about people connecting all over the world. But he's saying even if it's an online connection, you can still maintain that connection. It's not always possible to be in the same vicinity, but he's saying, but just keep that connection, even though that has to be done through technology. Keep that connection, keep the connection with loved ones, keep the connection with soul family as well, he's saying, because not all family is biological family. You can find people that you really connect with and you gel with. So he's saying, yeah, keep that connection. But he's talking about, if possible, where and when possible, yeah, keep it face to face, see people. But yeah, he's talking about the importance of maintaining the connection, because yeah, a lot of that is lost nowadays. He's saying he's going back to the older days with the old type video games. But he's saying there's something about the past, the video games, that was more of an innocence about them, and they didn't cause you to lose your sanity, he's saying. So he's talking about like a lot of the games now are drawing more people into the virtual world, and he's saying that, you know, a lot of people are not thinking for themselves now, with the technology, the advancement of the technology now. People are losing the ability to think for themselves, which is most definitely true. There's a lot of things technology-wise that's getting you to, like, yeah, you know, even the face recognition, it's getting us to just, you know, look at it and not even thinking. So I like to like not always use that. I like to you know, to put passwords in or put the codes in and things, because it's your mind thinking, because then you start to feel like, you know, you're not thinking for yourself. So there's a lot of things now, yet we're not having to think for ourselves, and he's saying that's quite deadening for the mind. Okay, so Andrew's going to say, now, see, this is the thing, I was having a conversation like this earlier, and I was having a conversation about this earlier, and Andrew's like, you know, I was listening. So when you connect with spirit, they can be often be around, well, even if you don't actually, because yeah, I hadn't connected with George Michael, and I had a conversation about George Michael, and honestly, he was around me for like months, and I felt like he was, but I was like, no, but he can't be. Didn't believe it, and there he was, then he stepped in, and that's how I came to do the George Michael video. As I've said before, I didn't call George Michael in. He came, he was following me around because I had a conversation about him. So yeah, whether you connect to them or not, people can just be listening in, and then people can come and connect with you for whatever reason. But Andrew's laughing because he's saying, I'm listening. Sorry guys, I know some people are not going to like this, but he's talking about pot, whatever the word is that you call it, weed. I can't even say that, I don't know. But he is laughing, and again, I can see his lovely smile, I can see his cheeks, his little full cheeks, and his just lovely smile, and he's flicking his hair back on his shoulder, and now he's folding his arms. He's kind of like, as if to say, like, well, if you don't like it, then, you know, that's just tough. But he's laughing, he's being like so nice about it, but he's saying that it can deaden the mind. And I know so many people think it's a spiritual thing, and it's a great thing, and it's a healthy thing, and it's a natural thing. But he's going like that, and he's saying, like, you know, you have to be careful. He's not saying to me, because I don't smoke. I never have, actually. I don't like the smell of it. I've never even had it, believe it or not. I know in some of my videos I do look like I have, and I do look like I'm stoned, but I can assure you that I'm not. It's just sometimes the energy of people, Chris Cornell in particular, is a very strong and powerful energy. have more to say on that later on in another video actually, so watch out for that one. But yeah, it's just a powerful energy. Why I know I've sometimes come across like I am like that, but I'm not. But Andrew is saying that it can deaden, kill off, numb brain cells. He's talking about paranoia. He's talking about he's saying it can lower your vibration. That's what he's saying, you know, and he's laughing. He's laughing because he knows a lot of people are not gonna, you know, I mean, you don't have to follow that advice or anything anyway, but you know, that's what he's saying. I know a lot of people don't like to hear that, but it's the truth. I've known it to be true. Spirit's saying that it's true. Andrew's saying it's true. So, yes, so I know some people call it grass. He's showing me that sign, yeah, keep off the grass. But he's laughing, he's kind of like going like, but he's saying, yeah, he's showing me that sign, keep off the grass. Grass, garden grass, ground and grass, with the sign, but he's referring to, yeah, because he's putting like a cross through it. So he's saying in small doses it's okay, but he's saying if you want to elevate the mind, if you want to raise your vibration, if you want to be grounded and all those good things, he's saying that yeah, he's just saying that you just need to just really, you know, cut it down, cut it out. And yeah, it's kind of like holding Sandra anyway, he understands, you know, he understands people's, you know, love for it and, you know, people taking it, but yeah, he's just saying that, you know, yeah, he's just saying, you know, okay, he's, okay, no, I didn't know that, I've not really heard that before, but what he's saying is, yeah, the energy centers can get out of alignment with it as well, he's saying. So, that, you know, that's something that he's saying as well, but I've not heard that before. He's also showing the body, and he's showing like holes, pores. He's saying like he's calling it pores, but it's like spongy bits, but pores, like there's holes and things or something like that. But I'm not quite sure what he means. But he's showing me that weed can do that as well. Okay, so he's just letting us know the importance of looking after the physical body, cleaning up our diets, he's saying, yeah, keeping ourselves grounded. He's talking about, yeah, grounding ourselves, the importance of clean living, and he's also shown me, okay, he's talking about getting enough sleep, he's talking about getting proper sleep and stuff like that, because he's kind of like going like that to me, as if to say, you know, you're staying up too late, because it is late here. So he's just laughing, yeah, oh, but he's just so lovely, but, and he's also laughing because he's saying he's preaching the things that like he didn't do. So I'm assuming he had lots of late nights. I'm sure he probably had plenty of late nights, because he's shown me him putting tea bags on his eyes. You know, when you do that because you're like, your eyes are puffy or something like that, he showed me putting tea bags on his eyes. Did you have to do that, or did you do that because... yeah, okay, so I think he's saying that, yeah, he had a lot of late nights, because he's shown me him in concerts and people, because I can see like like a concert atmosphere because everyone's hands are in the air in the dark lighting. And for some reason I knew this was going to happen, but now my throat's going funny. So okay. So now he's talking about raspy, like getting a raspy cough or a throat. I don't know. Did he smoke? He showed me a cigarette. He showed me a cigarette. But he's talking about his voice being raspy anyway. And now he's showing me like, which I haven't seen in years, but you know when they have that dry ice when you're out, when you're in clubs and places like that. So I'm assuming they have things like that at the concerts. But yeah, it's definitely showing me an almost cigarette. What I mean is, yeah, because you see loads of people with vapes now. I mean, yeah, he's just showing me a cigarette with ash on the end, flicking it off when it used to get quite big. And you see people with ash quite big on it and then flick it off. Yeah, and he's showing me pints of beer. So he's just running things through my head now. But yeah, I can feel like he was quite hyped up and an energy type person, quite energetic and hyped up sometimes, many times. He's saying he's giving me the word fireball, like a lot of energy, but excitement as well, excitement for life. He's saying that he had okay. Sometimes they say things. Sometimes they speak and you can hear them, and then sometimes they'll say like because I had this last time. Yeah, with Patrick it was, yeah. So he's giving me like a saying, but I can't quite grasp the saying what he's saying. A zest for life, that's it. So yeah, he had a zest for life. That was it. Thank you. Yeah, he's saying he got there in the end. So yeah, he seems like there's this side on that's like, yeah, I can see him like running around like is it there's the show is it the Muppet Show? I can't remember if it's the Muppet Show or Sesame Street. I think it's the Muppet Show. Was there something in it called, for like obviously more mature people, in the Muppet Show, in like the 70s, 80s, the Muppet Show. It was a show, the Muppet Show. There was a character in it called Animal, is it? Yeah, I'm sure there was a character, Animal, was it Red? Anyway, there's a character in that, he's kind of showing me that, so I kind of feel like that was the energy of him, like running around, running back here, running back there, running back here, running back there. So there's this very high energy, energetic, running around, mad side, but there's also like the quiet, sweet, shy side. So maybe he didn't come across shy, but there is also like that kind of like shy times when he spoke quietly, and came across a little bit shy-ish. So it seems like he's like that. But he wasn't afraid to push the rules. He wasn't afraid to break the rules, push through boundaries. He liked, yeah, he really wants to make an impact. I think he did that from what I've seen, so, you know, some people say on the comments. Yeah, which I've just briefly seen, but yeah, there's nothing else to really know about him. I didn't really want to look anything up anyway because I just wanted to see what Andrew had got to say. I don't really like to have things in mind, so I don't really look things up unless they tell me to, which usually they don't. The only person that told me to, who I've done out the videos, was Freddie Mercury. he wanted me to find out some things about him first. So, yeah. So with Andrew, yeah, he's telling me that he likes to push boundaries, but yeah, it seemed like he did make a very big impact. But he wants to say that, you know, he's okay, there's an apology. There's an apology to his loved ones. So he's saying sorry to his loved ones. Okay, so he's saying, let me just see what he's saying. Okay, but there's okay, let me just get straight what he's saying. Okay, so he's saying he's sorry that he had to leave so soon. He's saying that. I'm not quite sure what he's saying. Okay, let me just try and see what I can get. I'm just trying to pull more information from him. He's pulling back on that. So he's saying that he's sorry that he had to leave so soon. But there's something about it that all I can say is there's something about it that I won't say he's not taking responsibility. That's the wrong thing to say. It's like he's okay. Give me a second. Let me just see if he wants to say something in words. Okay, so yeah, he's saying sorry that he had to leave so soon, but it's like it's not. So it's. But then there's a part that's like it wasn't. It's not like it wasn't him that did something to pass away, or it's not like he did something on purpose, or he yeah, it's like it's not what can I gonna say, it's like there's an apology for leaving so soon, but there's also an element of but it wasn't in his hands, it wasn't yeah, there wasn't something that he did that caused his passing. And that's about it really. He's giving me that sort of sense, but he's not really elaborating on that. So I'm not really elaborating on that because now he's just showing me himself with the feather boa again. He's just putting that on, so he kind of wants to. Okay, I'm not going to push him any more on that because there's kind of like a sense of he wants to back away from that now. So that you know, that's all I can say. He's yeah. So there's like the two parts that's, you know, the sorry, but then it's like my hands are clean. Yeah, yeah. That's probably the best I can say on that. It's like yeah. So, but yeah, let me just check to see if he's all right. He's fine. Yeah, he's fine. He's smiling again. but the mood's changed. It's changed a little bit. So okay, so he wants to move on from that because he's showing me like a van leaving, so he just he wants to move on from that, but he's smiling, he's fine. But yeah, I don't, there's like anyone here, but regardless of the mean soul and spirit or in the physical, when someone kind of like doesn't want to, speak about something, you don't sort of push them and press them on it. But yeah, we're just trying to get a little bit more from, but he's not really wanting to elaborate anymore on that. So yeah, so he's fine. He's flicking his hair again. Yeah, so he's in a good place. I mean, I know he's in spirit, but I mean, emotionally, he's in a good place. He's doing well, exceptionally well. He's saying there's a lot of cool people here. Now he's laughing now. He's saying, he's joking, but he's saying not like the band, but he's laughing, and it's like whoever's with him, he's sort of digging them as if to say, I'm just joking. Like he's so yeah, it's like he's joking around with the people who's around him, but I can't quite see who's around him right now. But yeah, he definitely spends time with Chris. He definitely hangs out with Mark Bolan. Okay, so I'm saying I don't know who he's with right now, but yeah, so he's showing me 3 people. Chris Cornell, not saying that they're with them, they're not with you right now, are they? Okay, he's saying they're just over there. Okay, so he's showing me Mark Bolan, Chris Cornell, and Freddie Mercury. He's saying that he knows how to do things in style. He's somebody that he would emulate. He was a fan of Freddie's. He's saying when he was here. Let's just see. What else he's got to say? So yeah, he's happy with who he's spending time with. He's okay, did I take him? Okay, so there's something about Elton John. He's showing me him at the piano as well, so I don't know if he was a fan of his as well, or there's something about it feels more like playing the piano. He liked the way he played the piano, he liked his style. Okay, I think he liked his over-the-top style that he had probably earlier on in more in the 70s. So yeah, he's saying there's lots of people that he took influences from. But he's saying that okay, I think he's just having a little trip down memory lane, like he's showing me sort of like childhood friends around him, and playing with the kids as a child. He's saying that there was some good times. Yeah, so he's just showing me like as a boy he's just playing around and fighting and messing. and hugging each other. Okay, so yeah, he's saying it's like sibling brother. Yeah, so he's just reminiscing about like playing with brother or brothers, boys, friends as a child. He's okay, so yeah, he's still trying on hats again. Yeah, he's trying on hats. Seems like hats. Okay, so he hasn't got a hat on, he's just trying on the hats. Now he's tying his hair back in a ponytail. Okay, let me check to see if he's going. Okay, have you got anything else to say? Before you go, he's saying okay, he's saying one look, show me Bob Marley now as well. Okay, yeah, so I think he may hang out with him as well, or because he's saying we jam. So yeah, show me Bob Marley. So he must have spent some time with him, does spend time with him. So he's showing me like a real big car. He's actually showing me a Cadillac. He's telling me that, yeah, he's saying the word Cadillac. And he's talking about how okay, so what he's saying is, yeah, that the fact that, you know, he wanted certain things when he was here. He wanted, like, I know, one interview we spoke about, like, he wanted, but instead of just travelling in a van, he wanted a big tour bus because the tour bus is better. So he's saying he's able to have those things now, but yet he's showing me a Cadillac in particular. Yeah, he's showing me sort of like clips of people getting out of like a big car like that and getting flash photography. Okay, so yeah, for some reason he's showing me, I think it might be like a Madonna video, like in the very early years when she gets out and she's wearing like I think it's like a fur coat, where she's sort of got like a Marilyn Monroe type image. And it's nothing to do with Madonna, he's just, I think what he's saying is like the fame and the lifestyle he was trying to achieve here, even though he didn't get to do all of that as much as he would have liked here, he's able to do that there. He's able to have the lavish lifestyle. He can create the lavish lifestyle. But he's laughing and saying that's not important. But he's saying it's nice to be able to just create his own little heaven and create that for himself. He's saying it's not out of a want or a need, it's just curiosity, he's saying. He's saying it's not necessarily needed here, but it's possible. He's saying there's a lot of things possible where he is that people wouldn't quite grasp. And they don't tend to believe. I know that a lot of people probably don't believe that they do things. They bring the guitars and, you know, they bring things with them and they have, you know, things that they can just create, you know, on instant and use and still do. I'm trying to get that information out there and let people know that, yeah, they can still, you know, do things. They can, you know, play games. They can, yeah, play the instruments, write the songs, and do the things, and enjoy the things they like to do. They can have relationships. So yeah, they can all do a lot of things like that. So he's just acknowledging that, and saying a lot of the necessities that we have to have here, you don't have to bother with them. You know what he's saying? He's saying like things like yeah, there's no need for things like deodorant and all little annoying things that you'd have to pack with you and keep up on and make sure. He's sniffing his armpit and saying, yeah, that's not, you know, they're not needed, kind of thing like that. So he's just talking about that. But again, he's showing me his hat. It's like he wants his hat with him, a feather boa. He is having that. Don't know if he had that. That's what he's got, one of them, and they're floppy hats, one with the feather in. Well, maybe more, but you know, he showed me a hat with the feather in. But yeah, he's talking about like fitting more in his life when he was here, and then yeah, he doesn't wish as such. He's just saying he would have tried to fit even more in if he knew that the length of time he was gonna be here for wasn't like that. It was more like that. He's saying so. But he's saying he's at peace. He's saying that he enjoys himself. He's surrounded with so much love. Okay, so he does visit his hometown. He said he swings by now and again to visit loved ones and tap people on the shoulder. So if anyone has felt like, you know, a tap on the shoulder, and you know, it's Andrew. But yeah, he's feeling quite relaxed now. He's sitting sort of back now with his hands behind his head. But now he's yawning and he's looking at his watch, so I think that may indicate that he's going to go, even though he actually doesn't feel like that. It's not like he's tired and he has the time. But yeah, sometimes if they're going to go, they tend to like go like, you know, or show the clock, even though they don't keep to a time. In the spirit realm, there's no time there. So okay, so we're coming up to an hour. So yeah, I thought this video was going to be shorter than that. But Andrew said quite a bit. I think he said quite a bit, and he stayed around longer than I thought he would. Yeah, he's saying longer than I anticipated because I was going to go. He's saying I was going to go. But it's been a pleasure to have him here. It really has been. And if you have any questions, put them down in the comments. If you have any questions for Andrew, because perhaps we could maybe bring him back and then ask the questions. I think he'd like that. He'd be happy to come back. Yeah, he'll definitely come back. He's pretending that he doesn't want to come back, but he's laughing, saying that he will come back. It really has been a pleasure speaking to Andrew. So, you know, do you need to go now? Or... So yeah, I think Andrew's going to head off now because it seems like he's got people waiting for him. It seems like he's going to jam. No, it seems like he's going to meet up with friends and just enjoy himself with that. So yeah, there you go. They do enjoy themselves. They do have things to do and places to go and people to meet and plans to make. So yeah, that concludes the video of Andrew Wood. Oh, beautiful little soul. He's so nice. He just has a really lovely, loving energy, and he's so beautiful. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here, everybody. I'm going to put a link down in the comments in a few videos now. People have mentioned Andrew being one of them, Chris Cornell definitely being one of them. A few of them mentioned in the video about elevating your mind, your mindset. We on this earth, although there's a lot going on, we have a lot more power within us than people realise, and there are ways of doing that. There's formulas to do that. We are not just a victim of our circumstances here, and although there's a lot going on, there's a lot we can do for ourselves. This time is a really important time where we should all be doing that, upgrading our mindset, you know, taking care of our physical health, but thinking more positively, not just focusing on the negative, but focusing on the positive, focusing on, you know, what we want to bring in, what we want to bring to fruition, rather than just going with the flow, as in going along with what's been, you know, introduced and the things that's happening in the world. So think Bob Proctor, think Joe Dispenza, think all that information. But if you really want a good mentor who's really going to teach you the tools to empower yourself and to bring things into your life and create your own life and really create your own life, I know a person who is amazing. I'm with him, doing a mentorship with him, so he is just amazing. I think he's one of the best. He's gone to a lot of the best top trainers in the world, and, you know, he's training with Joe Dispenza, but including Tony Robbins and Bob Proctor and all of those, and he's put like his own course together, and it is amazing. So yeah, just for anyone who wishes to do something like that, I'll put the link in the comments. Just give me a bit of time to, you know, till I get the link, but I will put it in the comments, so it's just there. It's, you know, if anyone, you know, want to do something like that and didn't know how to go about it. But yeah, thank you so much for being here, thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for your lovely comments. But yeah, if you do have any questions for Andrew or any of the other people, obviously they've all shown interest in coming back again, so whoever you want questions for, I've got any questions for, then yeah, put them in the comments, and then we can bring them back and we can see. But yeah, my next video, as I said before, somebody who come in and again just knocked on my door, I was in the car driving and they just gave me a little nod to play their song. Is, don't know if anybody knows or remembers, watches a soul singer, English soul singer, Lyndon David Hall. Hadn't thought about him in a long time, but he had the song. So his album was called Medicine for My Pain, and he's brought out a song called Sexy Cinderella, and I think the other one was Do I Qualify. So he is most likely going to be next in my next video. So if anyone remembers Lyndon David Hall and has any questions, then let me know, because yeah, as I say, he's coming up next. So we're heading towards the weekend, so hope everyone has an amazing weekend. Hope you're all well, hope you're all feeling good and happy and content and relaxed, and yeah, stay off the beat. No, yeah, it was, Andrew said it, but there you go. Anyway, just some nice tips for us to think about, to keep healthy. It's our choice at the end of the day. But yeah, keep well everyone, take care, thank you for being here, much love to you all, thank you, bye bye.